Okay, so this is a ground pressure study, golf pro from Ipswich, Shane Warren, awesome player, subpar pro and very, very good, competent regional player. So we were looking at sort of ground pressure and how Shane works his pressure under the ground under his feet. And this was his stock swing, clubhead speed, just over 91. You know, decent numbers here. Everything all good, as you would see. Great impact position. As you would expect, good full release of the club, as you would expect from a decent playing professional and a very competent teacher as well. So we had a little play. We got Shane to work on his ground pressure and the amount of downward pressure he puts through his feet. Now that would be moving the pressure from his right foot to his left foot or vice versa, and also moving his pressure from his heel to his toe, and that's going to give us this meter here and this reading of his total sort of pressure application to the ground under his feet, moving in those two different planes, forward to back and side to side, as we would see it here. So this was the big one. This was the one that generated more speed. So the fact is, if you work the ground under your feet in a lateral or front to back way, you will maneuver your body above your feet and rotate your body much, much faster. So we can see, and what I do like very much in Shane's swing is that push onto his left foot, which is his trigger and his intention to move his pressure to his right foot. So look at that, we go from almost 50-50 to a push onto the ground under the left foot to a step onto the right. He shifts his pressure to his right side nicely and a good load onto the ground under his right foot. He then drives his pressure forwards in a lateral way, widens his knees nicely, holds his right thigh and starts to widen his left thigh towards the target. So we've got dual external rotation of his hips there. His thighs are wider, nice and wide on the downswing. So this is the point where he really gets the maximum load into the ground. His arm is parallel to the ground as we see it, and he's working the ground hard under his feet. And we can see from, if we move this through to the other video as well, his first swing, which was considerably slower, we can see from his foot pads here on the sand balance plate that we can see that there's less yellow in under his feet, so he's not pushing into his heel or toes as much as he is on the video on the right hand side. So you can see in particular, which I really like, is good pressure onto the toes of his right foot as his right heel starts to rise up and raising his right hip, allowing him to get good right shoulder to right hip side bend, which will allow his body to open up nicely, rotate nice and clear, get his belt buckle towards left or towards the target and turning left and opening up, allowing him to swing his arms through, releasing the club fully. There was a big distance gain, and we're talking about a clubhead speed gain there of 6 miles an hour plus. So a really good study there of how you can push the ground under your feet to maneuver your body and rotate your body faster, delivering the ultimate clubhead speed, maximizing your clubhead speed potential.